Yo, what up, guys? What up? What up? Slightly different setup. So, I started using my webcam, which, dude, it's crappy as hell. I'm using my Canon M50 camera, and it works fine. You could tell way better than the webcam, that's for sure. Um, Better quality. There's ultimately a few issues with it. One of the issues is I do have the app installed on my phone. I believe if I have the app connected to the camera, it'll keep it going longer than the 30-minute window. So that's one of the issues, right? You're able to, let's say, stream the way I'm doing now for 30 minutes, but then the camera shuts off. I'm hoping that doesn't happen, but at least if it does, I just got to turn it on, turn it off. That would be the workaround. But I'm hoping that if I'm connected to the app on my phone, that'll prevent it from shutting off. So we'll see what happens, guys. I need to get better lighting as well. A lot of little things, guys, I'm still working on, but nevertheless, I think it's still good for now. Um, I'm working on a few things today. There was a few things that I worked on related to some pipelines. Talking about pipelines, I need to rerun this process real quick. I need to rerun because I don't think I configured it yet. Where do I have it? I need to rerun. It's a pipeline. There's a new file that got dropped into Azure storage, and I need to rerun that. So let me do that now, guys. Again, guys, how I mentioned, the plan is I'm gonna be streaming every day for this month, Monday through Friday, anyways. I may do weekends, but for sure Monday through Friday. Okay, that's good. Where's the damn email? Man, never mind. I must have closed out of it then. I don't see it. All right, let me go ahead and I need to log in to the Azure portal. Um, so I work in both AWS and Azure. I will say probably the last, I don't know, maybe 9 months or so, maybe even a year, but I'm gonna say 9 months to a year. I have been working more and more with Azure. Um, okay, I do see a new file in there. I was already so I have used Azure before, right? Like some time back in the past, but I've been using it more and more consistently. I will say the last couple of months, specifically Azure Synapse, Azure Storage, some key functionalities, right? So I'm not using the whole suite, obviously, because there's so much you could do, but I'm using a few key um, services they provide. So I've been getting, ultimately you get better, right? That's how you actually get better, guys. When you're trying to learn something, I know a lot of the times you work on it and try to do the best you can on your own. But when you actually are doing it, let's say for a company or some sort of legitimate project, the more and more you do it, dude, the better you actually gonna get at it. But you gotta work on real projects, man, real projects. And this goes for everything. This goes to coding, Python, C sharp, doesn't matter, right? Programming in general, a database. Again, you could easily get familiar with some basic stuff in database on your own, but to really become good in databasing, learn more about, stored procedures and views and database functions and CTEs and temp tables and iterations and all that stuff, right? That you could do in database, which a lot of people do not know to that extent, anyways. I have come to realize that our programmers, because normally program they want to stick to programming only, not really get familiar with database. But that's how you learn, man. That is how you learn. So So let me go ahead. I need to run this pipeline. Trying to make sure, yeah, this is the right thing to run. All right, cool. So let me go ahead and start this. Dude, there's a trigger on here. What is the trigger for? Oh, it is based on event. Dude, is that right? Dude, it is right. Okay, so this should have triggered then. Let me go and check now. Dude, I swear I did not put the trigger in place. I know I built. See, it's not in place. What the hell? So there's a trigger. And it's based on created. Hmm. Let's see. Hmm. I know I had issues with this before, man. I'm thinking this is what it is. So one of the issues, so like in Azure, um, for your pipelines, your integrated pipelines, you could build, you could set triggers, right? And these triggers are based on, they're event triggers, and they're based on what is it called? It is called. Let me see. Storage events. That's what it's called. Storage events. Now, what that means is when some action happens, right? Like a new file gets created. The only thing I'm wondering if this is what's happening is there's an existing file there and it just getting overwritten, and it seems like it's not triggering, even though it's a new file and the date, the timestamp changed on that file. So when I look at it, let's see. What does it show? It shows modified date. There it goes. So let me see if I could look at what the created date is, which I don't think is gonna show me that, or is it? No, there it goes. See, creation date is the same time. So this should have triggered then. I'm not sure why it didn't. Hmm. Yeah, that's strange. So it does have a trigger on there. I guess let me just run it for now. Oh, hold up. I see what's happening. Dude, is this valid? Or do we have two pipelines running? I think I see what it is, man. We already had a pipeline. That's how, like, dude, I swear I did not add a trigger to that. And I did that, not even working because the trigger is pointing to a specific folder. Yep, it doesn't even show that that even worked. Okay. So, hmm. All right, so I'm looking at the wrong pipeline. So we actually got duplicates pipelines. I'm not sure why, but we do. Let me look at the one that I worked on. Which is coming from that same folder, blah, blah, blah. All right, cool. And then ultimately this would get saved, yep, to the right place as well. Got it. All right, so now I'm looking at that, and that makes sense because this pipeline does not have a trigger, and that's what I was thinking too. Like, dude, there is no trigger assigned. I didn't assign a trigger. All right, so I'm going to run this manually for now. Let me see if that works. Okay, so let's see. It's running. Normally it takes about 2 minutes or so for the pipeline to run. Yeah, so it's still running. So let me give it another minute or two. While that is running, let me go ahead and connect to my database. So again, this is a SQL serverless instance. This pipeline that's running ultimately is generating a CSV file when it's all said and done, converting Excel to CSV. I think it's doing some transformations, perhaps, but nevertheless, CSV. And then I've created some external tables in the SQL serverless environment that ultimately it's connected to the CSV file. There is some data that needed to be updated, and that's kind of what I was waiting for. So let me wait till this pipeline finishes, and I could check the database. So let me go ahead and reconnect to what I have. I can't really show my screen in this case in the database just because I am dealing with production data. So again, all right, let's see. So let's see if the pipeline is finished. It's still running. So it should be done. It's been about almost 3 minutes now. And once it's finished, I'll check in the database. Hopefully y'all guys are doing good, man. Again, let me know y'all have any questions. I mean, I am kind of working right now, obviously, so may not be able to stop necessarily what I'm doing. But if it's something I could answer, by all means, be more than happy to try to answer any questions that y'all have. Still going, man. So it's been about 3.5 minutes. It's still going. Dude, it should not be taking this long. I'm wondering if, dude, the server just slow. That does happen too, right? There's a lot of. Anytime you run a pipeline, it pretty much has to spin up an instance, whether it be in the container of some sort, but it spins up an instance to run the pipeline, and then it shuts it off once you're done. but obviously there's a lot of resources being used throughout that data center. There it goes. Now it's done. Cool. So now let me see if I'm getting the results that I'm looking for. I'm hoping it is. Yes, I do see what I'm looking for. Nice. So now, let me see if it showed up in my view. There's a specific view that I have, and see if it shows up. If the results that I'm looking for shows up automatically. Nope. So I am gonna have to tweak this view. I didn't think I was gonna. Let me see. I guess I do need to tweak it. I think I know why I need to tweak it too, which is fine. Let me see. No, it should have been here. What the? All right, let me make sure that everything's being found. So I have those two new pharmacies. All right. Let's see. There it goes. It's not showing up in this other data set. So now I need to see why they're not showing up in here. So let me go ahead and take this. All right, let's see. So we have. Oh, what? No way, man. I swear this got updated. Why is it not showing updated? Are you freaking kidding me, man? It didn't get updated. Damn it. It's supposed to be referencing this other table. And I just realized that it's not referencing that other table for some reason. But I swear I thought I made the changes, man. But now that I'm looking at it, I guess I did not. All right, let me go ahead and point it to the other table. Dude, how the hell did I drop the ball on this, man? Oh, damn it. Okay, you know what? I think I did make the changes, but I never promoted the changes over. I think that's what it was. Let me see if I could find. Dude, I don't have a copy of that. What happened here, man? Nope. Damn it. I don't know what happened. Not sure what happened here. Hmm. Okay, so yeah, man, I don't know what the hell happened here. I swear I thought I made the changes. Now that I'm looking at it, I did not. The problem, it was not a problem, but this table. All right, let me do this because I don't want to commit these changes. I want to look at the data first. Let's see, what am I looking for? Item number. All right. What's the other one? Ship quantity. Did it not find that? What is it called? Yeah, it is called shipped quantity. Why did it not? Oh, duh, I know why. Okay, there it goes. Got that. Item number. Let's see, customer number. Yep, let me change it over here as well. All right, I need to update. Some of the columns are different, and this is more. So what happened is some of these external tables I created. Some of them were created by somebody else, and the structure are vary. The way, let's say, I created it with a lowercase. Anytime you have spaces, I put an underscore. The way the other person created it, they created it. You know, the beginning of each word is uppercase, and then if there's a space, there's literally a space as well in the name. So now that means in order to identify, like to use some of the columns, you got to put them in square brackets in one method, and the other one you just put in the name. It just different structures, right? And that's not ideal, but again, that's kind of when you have multiple people working on certain let's say tables. That's why it's kind of good to have some sort of design structure up front of what the standard should be, so everybody on the same page, right? All right, so all right, I'm about to be done, I think. Ooh, hold up. Let's see. All right, so now I got all of that done. Let me go ahead and run it. Okay, cool. I got more rows, which is good. That's what I was looking for. I'm expecting 2 additional. I think initially I had 147. Damn, I just realized my phone turned off. My phone was connected to the camera, and my camera's still going. My stream is still going. So at least it didn't turn off on me. All right, I reconnected it, so hopefully it stayed on. What did I say? I had 147. That means so I have a few. I have like 27 additional rows. I need to see how many though are based on this new pharmacy compared to other ones. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we got 9 there. $18 out of 27, so that's 9 more. Who else is showing up in this list? That wasn't. Damn, I don't see who else. Seems like there's probably somebody else. But I don't see. All right, let me check. I need to check the portal now. Let's see, we have 9. So let's start off. I'm gonna go down. Got the first pharmacy. They got 9, 9. I'm gonna check the next one. Okay, these got 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, that's fine. Now let's look at the other one. They got 9. Let's look at the other one. Do I not see them? Yeah, there they go. I see them. Oh, that's what it is. They were not showing up. Why did these guys not show up? That's what it is. This is the other one. So now they're showing up. That's right. There were a new pharmacy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, cool. No, I do have everybody down. Nice. All right. So now that I have that, let me go ahead and make the changes. Cool. That's done. So now I need to. Oh, let me see. I need to push over. Let me check in the database real quick. I need to push over 3 of them over. Yep, it's gonna be those 3. Got it. So now let me. Now that I got my view updated, working. I need those 3 specific pharmacies only. And then I'm gonna have to load these manually to the database. So it will show up in the portal. Where's the other one at? Here it goes. Cool. All right, nice. Got it now. Let me go ahead and select all, copy with header, and put this bad boy in Excel. Ultimately, I'm gonna put it in a save it as a CSV so I could just upload it. But I need to see. I need to I need to upload it under a specific batch, which is number 1. So let me add the batch number over here. Batch ID. So ultimately, one of the things I'm working on is from Azure SQL Serverless. We have a pipeline where we're taking data from a view and in the SQL serverless instance, and we're taking that data and I'm sending it over to an API. So I built this web application which has a UI interface for the end user, but I also have an API created. This API consumes JSON, objects. So when it receives the results of this query, which could be a few hundred rows as an example, the API will consume it in the JSON format, and then it's able to insert these records into the database that relates to the web platform, which is where the API is connected to. Um, because these specific records here were excluded. They were excluded because there were some key data elements that were missing, which already been populated. I'm gonna have to add these manually for now in the database. What's today? Today is the 12th. Yeah, so we still have time. We have a process though. Once it goes into that web platform, the end user will make some changes on the UI to these records. And then when they make changes, we have a process where we take that data from the database and we push it back to um, Azure SQL Serverless by ultimately dumping the data, saving the results of the data to a Azure storage. And then the SQL Serverless has an external table set up that points to that specific folder in Azure storage. So that is kind of some insight of how the flow on what I'm doing and how it flows from point A to point B and kind of goes back. Let's see, what else do I need here? So I have batch number. All right, what else do I need? Probably put a created date like compared to the other ones as well. Oops. All right, there it goes. I think that's it, man. I think that is it. Everything's intact. Everything looks good. Oops. Uh, Pharmacy number, pharmacy name. All right, so let me go ahead and save this. Add a CSV. Um, let's see, where am I going to save this to? Dude, my phone fell asleep again. Again, so far the camera hasn't shut off on me, so I'm hoping that's a good thing because my phone is connected to it. But dude, it sucks because I have used this camera before to stream back in the day before I got my other camera, which kind of can't really tell. Just the computer behind me, what I use to make my YouTube video, then stream. If you look at the video that I use for that or the stream that I use for that, the quality obviously is better. It's a better camera. But nevertheless, I have used this camera at one point back in the day. And overall, it's not bad. Again, it's the problem is I'd be streaming, especially if I'm streaming like on Twitch, where maybe I'm streaming for like 3 hours or more. Um, if you forget, the camera shuts off. So now I'm streaming and with no camera, right? The image got frozen because it turns off every 30 minutes. But again, there's a workaround. You could connect your phone to the camera, but my phone turns off after like X amount of time. So I got to deal with that issue too. Um, so far it seems to be good though for now. All right, so let me see. Now let me go ahead and load it in here. Import from CSV. Let's see. Match by columns names. There it goes. That's what I wanted. So everything matches. Yep. So let me go ahead and import this in. All right. Did it import? Boom. Yep. I got data in here now. It did import. And yes, yep, it's good now. So data's in there. All right, so now that I have data in here, I need to, I think I need to create some accounts for the newer files. But before I do that, let me run this view. Yep, so the three that I just created. No, hold up. Where are these guys at? I don't see these guys. One. Okay, so I get this one. Hmm. Dude, I swear I thought, didn't I create? All right, I see the pharmacy there. Oh, I did not create their profiles yet. That's why. Okay, so I need to do that real quick. I did create their pharmacies. Yep, yep. All right, so So I got the data loaded to the database. The data that was missing, that's loaded. What I need to do now is, hold on. Before I do that though, I actually got a message from somebody from my team on Microsoft Teams. So let's see. Um, to all right. So, damn, what time is it? Damn, started 1:34. All right, need to do it. Started my lunchtime. Um, so let me go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and grab lunch. I'm still gonna stream. I'm gonna go grab lunch real quick. Yeah, let me go ahead and grab lunch, guys. I'm gonna go grab lunch real quick, and then we'll get back to what I was working on. But figured out the issue, got it solved, got data loaded to the database. For now, I need to configure two profiles in the portal so they can log into the portal and make the changes. And in order to do that, I just have to create their profiles. Once I create the profiles, I need to email them their credentials. Um, I need to add a feature to the web app where whenever I create somebody's credentials, I could send them an email notification directly from the portal. I haven't done that yet, so that is on my list to do. But for right now, I just need to email them credentials, and then they could, once they log on, um, they could reset their password and things of that nature, right, to something else. What else? And then I'm done with that. Then there's one more thing I need to do as well. I need to look into better yet. But yeah, guys. Yeah, let me go grab lunch and then we'll get back to it. All right, guys, I'm back, and again, my phone turned off. Camera hasn't turned off, guys. It's supposed to turn off in 30 minutes. It hasn't. So at least that makes me think that as I'm connecting, as long as my phone stays connected, let me plug it up to the charger. As long as my phone stays connected, yeah, as long as my phone stays connected, it keeps the camera on, which is good. So while I eat lunch, let's do this. I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna look at some comments that try to answer some questions or respond to some of the comments. So somebody's asking a question related to this video I made about AWS Glue connecting to external databases. Um, yeah, we'll have to see what that entails. I'm not sure. All right. I think I do have a video. Somebody's asking for a video on uploading files to S3 bucket. At least I think I have a video related to that. Let me check my videos now. Man, I swear I thought I did. If I don't, I'm actually kind of surprised. Let's see. SharePoint files to AWS S3, but this is via Power Automate. SharePoint files to S3. Okay, so I do have a video here. Which one did he comment on? He commented on download files from AWS from S3. All right. Let me see. All right, let's see. What is this one? Can you please give me an example of how the doc library path should be defined? I'm having a hard time since there are nested folders. All right, let's see. What's the next question? Elu, when trying to upload a file, I get an error message. JSON decode error, expected value, column. Do you have any recommendations? So they're trying to upload a file. These are always tough, these kind of error messages here, because um, it requires more than just that one line. Like what data set, what file they're trying to upload, where they're coming from, did they modify the code then compared to what I have? If they did modify, what did they modify? Right? So there's a lot of little things that let's see. Do you happen to know the link to the page, please? To the page. Okay, I'm not sure what he means by that. somebody's asking about wanting to meet. You want the and I do. And here's the thing. I do. I have my calendar on. Oops. So I do have time, right? Anybody who's looking to book some time because maybe you need some help. You want me to review some source code or whatever it is. Go look at my calendar, man. There's a calendar down there. I allocate a few hours a week. So pick a time that works for you, and we can meet. Dude, I'm actually behind a lot of these messages. To be honest with you, I got a lot of messages. I didn't realize I was this behind. All right. So let's see, what is this person saying? Dude put the same comment on like almost every video of mine. Like, what the hell? Come on, guy. So let's see, what is he asking? Let me find his question again. How to make a pipeline with AWS Glue to move data from on-prem SQL Server to S3. When did he message this? Because I do have a video showing how to move over on-prem data. Let me look at my videos. It's one where is it at? There it goes. AWS Glue on-prem data. Let's see. What this video shows, what we'll create a Python script using Spark and connect to database via JDBC. In this case, happen to be MySQL. Let me share with them this video and see if this helps. Oh, he did respond to it. So again, I actually have a video. Only thing I will need to do probably tweak that video. So instead of using a MySQL database on-prem, it'll use a SQL Server database on-prem. Now again, the change should be very minimal, but I mean, I do get some requests from certain viewers, right? That even though it's not um like the connection string, it's not it's different, but it's not that's for example, there's like a driver setup, the driver name which is different. Um I'm trying to think too, man. Because I think I had an issue with drivers on running it on. I think I was trying to run it on Lambda, and I had issues with it. And then eventually I got it to work in AWS Glue using Spark, but Spark has drivers already provided in that environment. So there were some issues. I don't know if that's the issue he's having, but if you don't know the connection name, like the driver name, ultimately that will cause issues as well. Dude, my phone turned off. Hey, at least I made it an hour. There it goes, still going. At least I made it an hour without my camera turned off on me. But it just sucks because I gotta keep checking my phone and everything. Okay. Um. Somebody mentioned about renaming files. I'm assuming he's talking about renaming files in SharePoint, which that's actually something good to do. But I'm trying to think how that would work. Right? You would need to know which files to rename first, and then rename them to something. Mm. Oops. All right, I think that's enough comments for now. Oh, guys, just realized finally hit 2,500 subscribers, guys. 2,500. Nice. Again, appreciate it, man. Everybody who's supporting the channel, watching the videos, things of that nature, man. I appreciate it anyways. I know it may not seem like much, but especially now with YouTube Shorts, a lot of people getting followers right away. I'm not getting my followers through YouTube Shorts. I'm getting it the old school method, I guess you want to call it, right? So my 2,500 did not come easy, put it that way, at all. But appreciate it, man. Appreciate everybody who's showing support. All right. So I think this is gonna be it, guys, for today. Answer some comments. Again, I'm gonna be on streaming every day, guys, Monday through Friday, every day for the months of April. If you have questions, try to join if you can. I'll try to answer any questions you have. If you're just interested in what I'm working on, I'm going to be sharing with y'all what I'm working on. I can't always share my screen on what I'm actually working on, but when I can, I will. So at least you can see. And then if you have questions of what kind of tools am I using, or why am I doing it that way, or things of that nature, by all means, man, feel free to more than ask. Be more than happy to provide insights on what I'm working on, why I'm doing it the way I'm doing, things of that nature. Again, man, I do appreciate it. Again, 2,500. That's a nice milestone, dude. This year, my goal is 10K. We're already in the month of April. All means, I know it's not gonna be easy at all. It's gonna be actually kind of hard. But that's my goal for the end of the year, 10K, man, 10K. I'm hoping we hit that goal. I do have some giveaways that I'm going to do when we hit that goal, 10K. Hopefully, though, we could hit it this year, not next year, but this year. Again, guys, appreciate it, man. Thanks for everything, and see y'all next time. Peace.